My beloved child, close your eyes for a moment and simply feel, I am here. I am closer than you imagine, more present than you perceive. I know that many times you wonder if I am truly by your side, if I really see everything you face, everything you carry in your heart. I see it, my child. I see every silent tear, every weary sigh, every battle that no one knows about. I know the weight that rests on your shoulders, the pains you keep deep within your soul, the internal struggles you fight day after day without showing them to anyone. You have walked, persevered, and remained standing even when everything inside you cried out for rest. I know how difficult it has been. I see your hands always extended to help, your heart willing to serve, your patience tested by circumstances beyond your control. Each new day, you give yourself without reservation, you give without expecting anything in return, you love without imposing conditions. I know, my child, I see your generosity, your willingness to put others first, even when it means neglecting yourself. But tell me, who takes care of you? Who dries your tears when no one is watching? Who perceives the emptiness growing within your heart while you fill the hearts of others? Have you ever asked yourself this? Have you realized that you have given so much of yourself to others that you have forgotten to allow someone to care for you? I perceive it, my child. I see it all. I feel every pain, every anguish, every time you feel small and forgotten. But today, pay attention, because I am coming to you to tell you something very important. Now it is your turn. Yes, my child, today I don't want you to worry about giving, doing, or solving. Today I simply want you to receive. I want you to pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel my presence around you. Feel my love flowing right now into your heart, touching every corner of your soul. I am here and I bring with me the relief you need so much. I bring rest for your weary spirit. I bring peace for your troubled mind. I bring healing for the wounds you have tried to ignore for so long. You do not need to be strong all the time. You do not need to carry the world on your shoulders. You do not need to pretend that you are okay when you are not. I am here to lift you up when your strength seems to fade. My child, how many times have you cried in silence, feeling alone in the midst of everything? How many times have you wondered if anyone truly notices the effort you make to keep everything going, to remain a source of love and hope for those around you? I know that many times your heart has been filled with deep anguish because, despite giving your best, all you have received in return is ingratitude. Have you ever felt small, undervalued, as if your kindness were invisible, as if no one truly appreciated what you do? But listen carefully. I see, I know, I perceive every act of kindness, every gesture of love, every sacrifice you make. I delight in your generous heart, your willingness to serve, your sincere dedication, but now I am here to restore you. My child, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot keep giving yourself without first being filled. I know you want to continue helping, caring, and loving, but first, you must be restored. There are times for sowing and times for reaping. And now it's time to receive. I bring you the rest your soul longs for. I bring renewal to your strength. I bring relief for the pains you have kept hidden. Let my love surround you like a soothing balm. Close your eyes and simply breathe, because my spirit is touching your soul now. Your pain will not go unnoticed. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. I am the God who sees. I am the God who rewards. I know that many times you have thought that no one cares, but I do. I know that sometimes you feel like you are walking alone, but I am holding your hand. Perhaps at times you have wondered if it is truly worth continuing to love, help, and serve. I tell you, it is worth it. Because I am the one who honors those who walk in love. But before you continue on this path, you need to allow me to strengthen you. You need to surrender to me, open your heart, and let me do in your life what only I can do. Calm your soul, set aside your worries. I am your safe refuge. While you care for so many, I care for you. While you extend your hand to help others, I extend mine to restore your heart. I know that sometimes the burden feels too heavy, that exhaustion seems overwhelming, that fatigue takes hold of your being, but listen, I am your rest. Give me everything. Place on my shoulders what you can no longer bear alone. Allow yourself to receive from me. My child, today I am touching your emotions, bringing relief to the burdens you carry. I'm healing the wounds that no one sees. I'm restoring your strength. You do not need to keep suffering in silence. You do not need to remain strong when everything inside you cries out for rest. I am the God who sees the hidden sacrifices, the unspoken tears, the weariness that no one acknowledges. And I tell you, I uphold you, I strengthen you, I renew you. Breathe deeply. My love is covering your life now. My touch is reaching every part of your being. Every cell of your body is being touched by my healing. Your soul is being filled with supernatural renewal. I am here, my child. I am taking care of you. You do not need to do anything else but receive. Your time of giving will never end because you were born to be a blessing in the lives of many. But today, allow yourself to be blessed. Today, it is your turn, my child. I've never left you. I know there were moments when you felt alone, when it seemed like everything was falling apart around you. But I've always been here. I've always held you up, even when you thought there was no way out. I have always been working behind the scenes, preparing paths where there seemed to be no solution. You have never been alone. I know your heart. I know you wonder if anyone recognizes your dedication, your patience, your selflessness. And I tell you, I see it all. And because I see it, now I am giving back to you. I am bringing comfort to your soul. I am touching the areas no one else can touch. I am filling your heart with peace. You do not need to justify yourself to anyone. I know your intentions. I know how much you give. And because I know, now I'm filling you once again. Rest in me, just rest. The time of harvest will come and you will see that nothing you have done was in vain. But now, before moving forward, I need to take care of you. Allow yourself to receive. Do not feel guilty for needing time, for longing for relief. I am giving it to you now. My love is flowing over you like a river, washing away the exhaustion, the fatigue, the burdens that weighed on your shoulders. My child, the time of renewal has come. Receive from me, let me restore your soul, strengthen your weary hands and renew your spirit. You do not need to fight alone. I see, I know, I care. And I want you to know something. You have never been forgotten, and you never will be. I am here. I have always been, and I always will be, my child. My child, do you remember Elijah, my servant? He was strong, full of zeal, a voice that challenged kings, a prophet who stood firm when others wavered. Yet even he, after giving so much, came to a point where he collapsed under the weight of exhaustion. He ran to the wilderness, sat beneath a broom tree, and cried out, "It is enough, Lord, take my life." But did I rebuke him for his weakness? No, my child. I sent an angel to touch him, to feed him, to let him rest. I did not demand that he rise immediately. I strengthened him first. And now I do the same for you. You have been running, carrying burdens, holding on when everything inside you longs to stop. But have you allowed yourself to be strengthened? Have you given yourself permission to rest in my presence? I do not call you to constant striving. I call you to abide in me. I'm not asking you to produce without ceasing. I'm inviting you to remain, to receive, to let me nourish you as the vine nourishes the branches. There's a reason I said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." I did not say, "Come to me and I will give you more to do." I did not say, "Come to me and I will burden you further." I said, "I will give you rest." That means I see your tiredness. I recognize your deep need, and I am calling you to a place of renewal, not out of weakness, but because I desire you to be whole. You have believed that your worth is in what you do, that if you stop, if you pause, if you let go, everything will fall apart. But my child, who told you that? Who told you that everything rests on your strength? Was it not I who sustained Israel in the wilderness for 40 years? Was it not I who fed Elijah when he had no food? Was it not I who multiplied the loaves and fish when there was not enough? And do you think I cannot sustain you? You have become so used to carrying others that you have forgotten how to let yourself be carried. But I am the shepherd who carries his sheep. I am the father who lifts his child. I am the Savior who bore the weight of sin itself so that you would not have to bear the weight of life alone. My beloved, I am not far from you. I am in the quiet moments, in the spaces where no one else sees. I am with you when you wake up in the middle of the night, mind restless, heart heavy. I am there when the tears fall silently, when you wipe your face quickly so no one notices. I am beside you in the moments when you force a smile, when you push through, when you keep going despite the weariness inside. But I do not want you to live like this. This is not the life I have for you. Did I not say I have come that they may have life and have it abundantly? Abundance does not mean depletion. Abundance does not mean running until you collapse. Abundance means being filled, sustained, renewed. And that is what I am offering you now. Let me fill you again. Let me remind you that you are not just a vessel to be poured out, but a soul to be cherished. Let me speak to the deep places that have felt unseen and forgotten. Let me heal the disappointments that you have buried, the hopes you stopped praying for, the dreams you let fade because you thought they were no longer possible. I am the God of restoration. I am the one who turns mourning into dancing, Psalm 30:11. The one who gives beauty for ashes, Isaiah 61:3. I do not merely sustain, I restore, and I want to restore you. But you must let me. You must stop running long enough to receive. You must allow yourself to be still, to be held, to be filled. You must trust that I'm not asking you to rest so that everything will fall apart, but so that everything can come together as I intend. Think of Mary and Martha. Martha was busy, so much to do, so many responsibilities, so many things demanding her attention. But Mary chose the better part. She sat at my feet, she listened, she received Luke 10:38-42. And I did not rebuke her for it, I affirmed her, and I affirm you now, my child, when you choose to sit with me, when you choose to receive instead of rush. Even now my spirit is ministering to you. Even now I am lifting burdens, breaking chains of exhaustion, speaking peace into the storms inside you. Even now I am preparing you for what is ahead, but I cannot send you forward empty. You must be filled, you must be strengthened, you must let my love be enough. I have not forgotten you, I have not overlooked you, and I will not let you continue in weariness. This is your moment to be renewed. This is your moment to receive. This is your moment to let my love do what only it can do. So breathe, let go. Let my presence fill you again, because I am here. I have always been here, and I always will be. Please subscribe to receive more of my truth, and turn on notifications so you never miss what I have to say to you.